Are we looking at the best Builder Hall 6 base ever? Well, without any buildings we aren't, but let's go ahead and check out my new base. What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Builder Hall Level 6 Let's Play episode where we have our new base. Wow, check it out, guys. This is one I designed by myself for the Builder Hall 6 tournament. Let's get straight into the attacks today, then we can go over our base as we check out some defenses. So this first one has a firecracker down, and it also has the air bomber right up to the top there. Can we take this with baby dragons? Now, I'm a little bit wary of the firecracker here, but I think if we come in from the west, we should be good to go. So let's try and get a bit of a funnel created here, get that archer tower there nice and distracted so that we can take out that clock tower as well. As ever, guys, if you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Clash of Clans. But as we get into this one, I'm hoping to take the Builders Hall with the baby dragons themselves. Then what we can do is hopefully use the battle machine purely 4%. Now, I didn't realize the health on the baby dragon there when I put it in towards the archer tower. Should have really held off in order to use that ability, but it's done now. Just trying to get this Tesla down, just didn't quite go down. If we can get rid of that, we should be good to go in terms of just sending a baby dragon in towards the Builders Hall to get that down relatively quickly. Guard post troops are a little bit of an annoyance, but that one sacrificial baby dragon goes ahead and takes that down. So we have 3 baby dragons left following this one, and we should be good to get the Builders Hall within that time. It's just what we can do with the battle machine, really. So I'm just going to see where this one tracks to. It has indeed gone to the mortar, which is not fantastic, but continues to create that funnel. There's only really that one firecracker, so we should be good to go here. I mean, once we get this... Not actually going to plan, guys. I was thinking once I got that crusher, we should be good to get this Builders Hall, but actually, we are going to be pushing it. We need this baby dragon to get a bit of damage onto it, which it's not. It's gone off to the side, so we're actually not going to get this with the baby dragon. What I'm going to do is... Oh, I didn't see that cannon. Whoa. I wanted the battle machine to track to the Builders Hall, and I thought it would go straight forward. If I can get that cannon down, he might redirect, but he hasn't. He's walked right on up to the top, so what a fail on this first one. Thought the battle machine was obviously going to take this route straight in and lock onto the Builders Hall, but I didn't see the cannon at the top. Left that one standing. We might still be in luck with here, guys. We've got the ability. If we can get through, I think he's going to go straight for the double cannon. Not the end of the world, because that's going to do the most damage. Could this be the luckiest battle ever? If we get this, he's gone to the Builders Hall, guys. We need this ability. We might get the Builders Hall. Can you believe this is... That was the luckiest battle I have ever had in this game. If we win this battle, wow, I should just go and put the lottery on or something. I mean, that was insane. 70% as well we're going to get, guys. Let me know if you have had any clutch moments in the comments below. But that battle machine was... Well, I didn't believe him going off to the side, but he did it anyway. He got us the victory, and that was pretty fantastic. We're going to check out the defenses once the clock tower boost has gone, just because... Well, we'd have to wait if the troops building back up then, wouldn't we, guys? So checking out this one, it's not necessarily easy for the baby dragons, although this air defense is down in the bottom. The small archer towers makes it very difficult to get the baby dragons in. I think what we might do, guys, is try the minion strategy here, but we'd need to get the Builders Hall with the minions as well, because we'd struggle to get it. We'd struggle to target the battle machine onto it unless we came from this side, actually. There's a gap in the wall. That's where the guard post troops are. It's so tough to decide here, but I think that's what we're going to do. Let's just spread the minions out from this side. Then the baby dragons as well. Let's get another one towards the middle there, just so we can try and target that Builders Hall as best we can. Let's just see how this one goes, guys. They are kind of clumping together at the top here, but we want this funnel created at the top. That's why I kind of had the minions right the way around, just so the battle machine is drawn into this gap, and he should be drawn to the Builders Hall before the crusher, but that's if we even need him. I'm hoping that we can get the Builders Hall with just the minions here, and it's actually looking pretty good. We should be good to get that. This top cannon means we're not going to get the 3 guys, but let's go ahead and drop the battle machine here. Hopefully he walks down to the south and then in towards the bottom there. Not too bad in terms of, you know, a result there. We weren't too sure what to attack with. The baby dragons and beta minions, they are so powerful, aren't they, guys? I mean, let me know your favorite strategy below, but if you're ever not sure on a base, you can generally get this one to work if you kind of avoid the air bomber for the beta minions, and you know, you do have to look at other things as well. But oh, I didn't even see the gap in the wall there. Great stuff for the battle machine. He's continuing to go. Our last episode was focused on the battle machine ability, and even on this attack you can just see how much it has helped us. I mean, it has easily got us an extra 10% there, if not more. 80%. Pretty good going. Will it get us the victory? Our opponent is still attacking, and well, like we said, is this the best Builder Hall 6 base ever? I designed this for the Builder Hall 6 tournament, and we got given, you know, devices in order to attack ourselves, in order to prep for the tournament, so we could test out bases, and this was the one that I first designed, and I must have attacked, you know, over 100 times with different strategies. I was able to 3-star it, guys, but I'm obviously not going to tell you guys that it was with the baby dragons. It was mass baby dragons at Builder Hall 6. I managed to get the 3-star, but, you know, other than that, it was very, very difficult, and often I failed to get the 2-star. That's why I rolled with it. Make sure to check out the live stream if you missed it, but as you can see, it's working quite well. Now, this attacker is quite wise. This is kind of the weakness of my base, is that you can slowly pick it off with archers. And this is what this guy has kind of done. And he's carved a path here for the battle machine to go straight into the middle, whilst he wastes my clock tower. Thank you very much, buddy. But this is kind of how you get around my base, basically. So he's figured that one out, but I don't think he's going to get 80%. I mean, look at the damage we have here. Plenty of other point defenses around, and that battle machine is going down pretty quick, guys. He is going to get the 2-star, but I highly doubt he is going to get 80%, just with that crusher there as well. He's going, well, he's not even getting 60%. He's got nothing on me. That is it. Another victory. Let's see if we can make it 3 in a row. Then we'll go and check out the defenses in terms of seeing and showing you my base. So this one then, guys, we have the air bomber right at the top there. So we could avoid it with baby dragons, with minions. A bit difficult to get to with ground troops in terms of the crushers either side. It's very difficult to get to that builder's hall without hitting them crushers. Do have an archer tower upgrading, which is good. Think we might even be, because in order to use surgical the baby dragons, you need to be able to target the firecrackers, and this one in particular will be quite hard to get to, although there's not a lot of other damage around it. Just so we're having a bit of variety here, guys. I don't want to just use the minions and the baby dragons, although I think it would be a fantastic strategy for this base. Let's go ahead and try and use the baby dragons to pick off this base. Now that Tesla, I should have knew that Tesla was there. That is going to put a massive spanner in the works. It really is, guys, and could even cost me the raid here. What we need is that crusher down. Shouldn't have put that baby dragon in either. That was poor deployment. Really need this Tesla down, and that's where the guard post troops are very, very helpful for the defense. As you can see, they're really taking down my troops quite quickly. Get another baby dragon in there to try and get onto that firecracker. That's good because we needed the fire away from the baby dragon on the crusher. Now that the fire is on the crusher, we should be able to get that firecracker down, and then we should be good to go in terms of getting the builder's hall and hopefully surrounding the outside here with the battle machine in order to maximize percent. So this is looking pretty good. We have 2 baby dragons. Didn't expect them archer towers to be within range, if I'm honest, so it's gonna be a close one, but I think that was placed in the same spot and he walked around to the side. Why did that baby dragon do that? It always amazes me, the AI on this sometimes, but we should be good to go to get the 2 stars with the battle machine. Just a little bit frustrating that we could have got more percent on the outside. Let's just hope that he goes straight for that double cannon, takes that down, because there is another double cannon on the other side, which is going to be a little bit problematic. We don't want 2 double cannons shooting at our battle machine, but if he goes for the builder's hall as the first target, then it's not even as much of an issue, because he should get that down pretty easily. which he does. He gets the 2-star, which is brilliant. So, you know, 53% could have been better. I think if we'd used the baby dragons and minions, we might have got better, but let's just see what our opponent does. We do have that brilliant base that we had set up. Wow, he really clutched that roaster at the end there, 59%, and we get the victory. That is where, wow, it was a close one though, wasn't it, guys? That is where this base is just fantastic. I'm telling you guys, this is my base. So he actually uses the baby dragons and beta minions on myself. Comes from this side, kind of away from the air bomber. But like you saw on that other attack, the sneaky archers is the way to go on my base, or surrounding it, trying to pick off buildings, because there's not a lot of point defense once you get into the middle of the base. It's all kind of spread around the outside, but it's designed like that because it's very difficult to kind of pick any one building off and carve a path into the middle of the base. So this guy does quite well, gets his battle machine in there onto the builder's hall, but just not good enough to take down me, really. You know, what can I say? 3 victories, and that is gradually pushing us up the leagues, guys. We are going to be at 3,000 trophies pretty soon, so that's where the change in base design does really help out. Like I say, this is a one that I designed myself for the Builder Hall 6 tournament. I did have a few others as well. Let's go ahead and get the replays on the go in terms of... This is the one we missed, isn't it? Let's check out this one. And this guy only gets the 1 star, so what did he do? Well, he comes in from the very south, uses the battle machine down there as well, but it's prone to walk off that round the side. Notice all the buildings that are just kind of one space away. He does manage to funnel it reasonably well, but, you know, it's very easy if you don't get this funnel for the troops to be drawn around the outside on this base. And he does manage to get a path right into the middle here. Battle machine, again, there it is, guys. He's decided to come back out, and now he's on that path around the base. So, didn't get the funnel that well created. Does quite well to get the barbarians in there and locked onto the builder's hall, but that is why that big bomb is there. Now, I put that there specifically for this barbarian attack. Now, you might not believe that, guys, but when I attacked this base numerous times, what I found is that I could actually barb rush it from the south and get the 2-star fairly consistently, and I mean a good 2-star as well, quite easily. That is precisely why that giant bomb is there, and precisely why this guy didn't get the 2-star on me on that attack. Brilliant stuff. So, if you're interested, guys, this is the base. This is it. Go ahead and screenshot it now. I'm not going to do a speed build or anything like that. Screenshot it and build it if you want. But I basically have, you know, a good amount of splash damage in the middle. So you have the 2 cushions. It's quite difficult to barb rush unless you can tag onto one of these buildings in order to get into the middle. A bit easier to do from the south, but that is why these giant bombs are here. Now, the one at the bottom, the mega bomb here, is to try and prevent the night witches. What I found is that if I spam the night witches across the side, I could actually come through the base reasonably well. So we do have some traps on the outside here as well to try and just prevent the night witches a little bit. Couple of defenses as well, which if they used boxer giants in order to tank for the night witches, then the boxer giants would be drawn off around the side into these push traps onto the crushers, and they are gone. Night witches exposed. Same thing with a few of these spring traps, just trying to take out any boxer giants that might be helping to cover for the night witches. Then obviously with the dragons, beta minions, anything like that, it's quite difficult to get to. I have a good spread of point defense. I feel it's a very well-rounded base. Like I said, its weakness is surrounding the base with baby dragons, with archers, anything like that. It is quite difficult. I did have 2 other bases as well, guys. If you check out the live stream, you will see them. Let's get one more attack. This one isn't going to be for our loot bonus. It's just going to be for the sake of the episode. But this one has 2 firecrackers together. Don't know what that's about. With the air bomber at the bottom and the roaster, I think we might be good to go with this one in terms of it's not great for the baby dragons because there's 2 archer towers here as well. They can pop off the baby dragons reasonably well, although this corner here does have a lot of area. If, you know, it's a shame we couldn't have a couple of balloons and a haste spell just to take that archer tower down, then pick off that corner. But as it happens, I think we're going to go ahead and use the minions as well. Yeah, it's difficult for ground troops in terms of the walls are just placed to send them around into them crushers. I mean, it's a good design, but let's try with the beta minions across this entire side. So there we are with the beta minions. Let's spread the baby dragons out. Let's just save onto one of them, just in case we needed to come into the middle to help reinforce things, because our battle machine is going to walk around the side here. We really want to try and get the builder's hall here with the baby dragons and the minions. So let's just see how things go. If we can get these firecrackers down, then we should be good for it, guys. Didn't think of that Tesla. That's twice this episode that the Tesla has popped up, but hopefully we've got enough firepower here onto the builder's hall. I'm not sure that we do with that air bomber being within reach. Let's just see. It is going down, guys. It's going down. It's going down. It's... Oh! What? I can't believe that last minion took that down. That was... I mean, if this is ever a clutch episode, we should rename the whole episode. Make sure to drop me a comment down below. Hashtag clutch. If you think that minion was brilliant, if you think that battle machine was brilliant, where should we drop this one? Well, we have a firecracker... Not a firecracker, archer tower and a double cannon at the top here. Only the one cannon at the bottom. So I'm thinking if we drop him right here, he should then walk onto the two elixir collectors in towards that cannon and hopefully suffer a little bit less damage from this area here. Let's go ahead and use the ability as he's starting to lose a little bit of health, and that should help him around. Really just want to try and avoid that double cannon and the crusher. They are the two defenses which are really going to take it down. From here on out, it's just trying to maximize percent, isn't it? But I think we should be pretty good from this point. The roaster is on him there as well. He actually skips the air bomber and goes for the cannon, because from where he was standing on the other side of that wall, the cannon was the nearest structure. So that's brilliant for us. It means we get much more percent. And this is where that ability, I mean, just he's managed to get an extra at least 3 or 4 buildings there easily, and push us up to 71%, which is a much better percentage, a lot more viable for the victory, which we do indeed get. 2,923 trophies. This guy had max troops. Max troops. That is where this base is brilliant, guys. Let's check it out. He did get the 2-star, but he had max troops. So he is actually spreading around with the archers, trying to create that funnel. He's coming from the same area that the other guy did as well, where he got the 2-star, so that might be a little bit of a weakness in my base that I can't even see myself. Make sure to drop me any comments or tips you have for my base down below as well. I'd be very much appreciated, because I'm not a base builder. I'm really not, but I can design them if I can have enough people attack them and get some feedback on it. And obviously this one for the tournament, that giant bomb again coming in helpful. For the tournament, I was able to attack this base a lot of times myself. That's how I was able to tweak it. But, you know, I feel the builder base is a little bit easier to design as well. There's not as much craziness as on the main base. So there you are, guys. That is my base. Let me know what you think of it and any tips you have down in the comments. Let me know if you use it. If you use this base and you find it helpful, make sure to let me know. I hope you enjoyed that one. A bit of a mess of attacks, really. I can't believe that we went 4 attacks with winning all 4, and they were all just crazy. I mean, I didn't attack very well there at all, but hey, my base won us the battles. Before we go, guys, we have a ton of loot here, so can we upgrade the baby dragons? We cannot. Can't quite upgrade the baby dragons yet, and I don't think I want to spend any of this elixir on the barbarians or the archers, because no one's going to attack you. No one can take away your elixir. It's not like the main base, so I don't have to worry about that. In terms of upgrading a defense, though, 1 day for this crusher. That will mean that by the time our loot becomes available tomorrow, that one will be good to go. And obviously it doesn't have as big of a dint into the gold pile there as something else would. What I think is I probably want to get this air bomber upgrading. 3 days, but I think I want to get that upgrading, so in a day or 2 we should be good to try and get that going. Anyway, that wraps it up for this one, guys. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.
Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.